But I'm wondering, can I somehow make my life a bit easier so that the function that would be printing so say I am debugging this. Yeah, maybe when I'm debugging this, then within the workshop, before returning things, I can here I can print them. I can probably print them. And to make sure that this happens automatically, I may have some extra parameter, say verbose. If verbose print JSON dumps extract features, indentation equals to 2 spaces, right, quit. Now the main file, when I do extract the features here, I want to say false. Or even 0. Or yeah, just it's like that'd be false. But I still can do so response equal, so yeah, import workshop from workshop, import all. Now response equals to load response listing.html, and now extract features response 1. Okay. I don't go to hold on a sec. It prints, but what is this? I don't quite understand. Hold on a sec. Yeah, we can also define some test. Yeah, let's define some test. So within the test, I want to say, let's say, say response. Yeah, just run a few tests. Yeah, say response equals to, no, just call this say response. And for instance, I do this. So the first one, and say response equals to, yeah, I may not want to save this every time. So maybe cache. If not cache. Then we want to do this. Can we? Print downloaded and then file name. Maybe like this, so that I could see that if this actually fires or not. So response equals to load response. So if I want the file name like this, so let's have the file name there. So if not, say if file name is this, then file name equals to, yeah, since I write this anyway, I just don't need those complications. Hold on a sec. I just can do the file name, that's it. That's it, much simpler. And maybe here as well, so just do file name. So again, just okay, file name. So URL and file name, so this one I would call this one I would call links HTML. This I would call listing HTML. Okay. And then how can I, so if not cached, okay, maybe just leave it as, I was thinking about how to delete those files, but maybe just leave that for now. So low response, and the file name would be links HTML, and just print links and get links response, then print tool pages, get tool pages and response. What else can we do here? So get links, get total pages. and get next page, essentially next page, print next page, get next page. Yeah, I just want to test everything possible here. Now let's do response equal to load response. So this goes a bit of a duplication. So maybe let's call it test links. Test links. And test listing cache. So probably the URL. So delete. Okay. So and file name. Okay. So this is the URL. Yeah, we just do let's run test links. Cache. So if not cache, so let's make cache true for now. Then the URL, and this is going to be links. Yeah, no reason for doing this really. Links HTML. This is always the same, so and I don't need this parameter. I don't need this parameter. So URL. And yeah, essentially this is good. So let's do Python 3 workshop py. Test is not defined. Test links. No such file or directory. Oh. 69. This is interesting. File name, low response. OSAC test links. Let's remove false. So no file directory links. Okay, this is okay. So Vim workshop. Okay, so downloads. These are the links. Total pages. Get next page missing argument. Get next page. Current page. Okay, so let's say 1. Just get next page. Response. Selector has no attribute URL. Line 26. What? Oh, response URL. Oh, we don't have the response URL. So let's make it like URL. And where I use the URL, not the response, but the URL. I also need not to forget check this within the framework get next page. So not the response, but response URL like this. Okay, let's try again. Okay, we got the next page. Oh, wait a sec, next page is 1. Oh no. Oh, this is the page that... Yeah. Whatever number I put there. Yes, so this would be the page. Okay. Okay, good. So now without downloading, so true. Okay, doesn't download. So maybe I should make cache equals to false. Sending cache like this. Okay, so another test is to test listing. Another test is to test listing. Delete. Test listing. Cache. Paste. URL. Low response and listing.html. And eventually print listing, say features, and extract features and response. Let's give it a try. So now it should download twice. Okay, once it downloads, second time it downloads, but verbose is missing. Okay, great. So both tests are now working nicely. So it downloads things now every time it downloads. So now let's make cache true, and it should work with a local copy. Amazing. And now one last thing. So output, whatever is there. So make sure that this still sort of works for the main framework. Let's give it a try. What was there? Why did it print? Oh, I need to do if name equals to main, apparently. So if name equals main, then all this. Framework. What? Okay, this is fine. Yeah, this is okay. Okay, so cat output. Yeah, we got our data here, which is fantastic. Great. And if I do Python 3 workshop pi, then it also works. And since the cache is equal to true, to false, to true, yeah. It's still, it does download. Okay, so cache is equal to false. But if I set cache equals to true, pi separate set cache equals to false. So remove listing, remove links, run the workshop, set cache equals to false. Okay, so I do go to Vim workshop. False. Okay, great. So it's downloads. It then would not be downloading if I enable the cache again. So yeah, this is great. This is great. So currently, I think if we have a look at the workshop, so we essentially have everything here that we may ever want to change in a given scraper, right? Yes. So I can test separately test the links, doing all this stuff. Yeah. So we'll probably call this workshop example. Yes. So example real estate properties scraper workshop. Okay. Okay. So great. This is great. What do I want to do apart from this? Finally, I want to create another. So once the scraper is working nicely, I want to generate the eventual scraper code. So framework, maybe call it crawl or scrape. Yeah, let's rename the framework to scrape.py. And let's move the workshop to example workshop py. Okay. Links and listings, yeah, I don't need those. I can actually keep those I can keep those within the project so that people could see how this works, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So probably, again, so Vim, example workshop. So let's actually set the cache to true. And example workshop. Yeah, so just to make sure that this works. Great. Okay. So now what? Now I need a script that would be building a deliverable from the example workshop. And the main scraper. Okay, let's try to do vim build py. So here, let's say from scrape import all, or maybe import scrape, because I want to import scrape and inspect and scrape and print inspect get source of the scrape. Python 3 build py. No module named workshop. Oh yes, so yes, vim scrape. Yeah, it's too much to quit. I need to bring it back. So example workshop to just workshop. Yeah, and then the user can just change this file. Yeah. Yeah, this may have sense. This may have sense. This may have sense. So build. Okay, so this is the source code so far. So we want to replace general purpose with the name. So some parameters are maybe the following way. So vim build name equals to input enter project name. So let's say source. Just make it source equals to inspect get source and scrape. So that's the base. Want to print source. I want to say source replace general purpose with the, I'll just make it like that, input or maybe name like this. It's clear. So what is that? Build project name artisan. Okay. So did I spell this wrong? Copy. Maybe that's not the string. Hold on a sec. I'm wondering about the data type. That's the string, so what's wrong? You kidding me? Why it doesn't work? Why the string doesn't get replaced? This is so strange. Okay, guys, so one last time, let's have a look what we got so far. So we have the scrape.py, which is the general purpose real estate web scraper. And it does rely on the extraction logic from those parts that change from one scraper to another that lives in the workshop.py. So the workshop.py is in here, and again, so we can just do Python 3 workshop.py, and here prints all that data that is extracted specifically to a given website. And then all the selectors that are different from one scraper to another gets involved with the scraper itself. So just make sure that I remove the last output. So Python 3 and scrape.py, and we just use that selectors. And finally, if we do cat output residential sale thing, so we have the data being extracted nicely. And probably one last thing to demonstrate how this looks in a desktop. Output. This is the output data, how it looks. Yeah, cool. So here is the data.